Okay, okay, right. Yeah, welcome to day 4 English English teachers online course on ICT tools in language teaching. Hearty welcome to the presenter, the guest, on behalf of Delta Nalgonda and Diet Nalgonda. It's my privilege to invite B. Surendra Mohan, SA English, working at ZPHS Regadi Maddikunta, Sultanabad, Peddapalli district. And one more thing I want to add, recently he had taken the responsibility of FAC headmaster of a school. He had been to RI Bangalore in 2006 for 3 months, who was my RI mate and roommate also. Proud of him. And one more thing, he is a resource person for Department of School Education programs, webinar programs and digital classes, and a presenter and ELT expert also. Now, he is serving our ELTA Telangana as editorial board member. And here, a big list of his qualifications. First of all, let me say about his qualifications. He did 5 pages on MA English, MA Telugu, MA Tourism, MA Sociology, MSc Mathematics, and he did his MEd and MPhil in English and PGDCA, PGDELT, and got many online courses certificates and participated in action research programs of British Council. And with his profound knowledge in English subject and on ICT, we all expect a wonderful session on the tool Google Sheets. Yeah, hearty welcome to Mr. Surendra Mohan.
Thank you, Abba sir. And after a long time, we met, at least virtually. Yeah. Yes, sir. And good evening, everybody, sir. Yeah, just now our Abba sir introduced me. I am B. Surendra Mohan. That's it. And today we are going to have a session on Google Sheets. Yeah, before starting my session, I would like to share my screen here. Yeah, I think you can see my screen here. Abba sir, is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, visible, sir.
Right, sir. Okay. And our topic is working with Google Sheets. Actually, what is a Google Sheet? So far, we have worked with this different type of programs. For example, I think you have worked with MS Excel, that is Microsoft Excel. So, what is Excel? It's a spreadsheet program. Then, what do we mean by spreadsheet? So, spreadsheet means it's an electronic document which contains some rows and columns, and in which we can insert data, and by using the data we can manipulate and we can get the required result by using those data. So that is what we call the spreadsheet. Actually, today there are so many spreadsheet programs are available, but the first spreadsheet, it was VisiCalc. I think it was introduced by the Apple computer in 1980s. Later on, based on that one, the revolution of Lotus 123 was there, and who worked with the computers in 1995, 1996 or 1997. By that time, they might experience it with this Lotus 123. So it's the completed DOS-based program. That means we have to enter the commands by using the keyboard. But that time there was no mouse. Each and every time we have to use the keyboard for each, even a single command also. So after this Lotus 123, the Microsoft captured this Lotus 123 and designed its own program called MS Office. And in MS Office, MS Excel, it is there. And there are different programs are available of this is Google of this spreadsheet, and among those, the LibreOffice, which works with the which works on Windows as well as the Linux also, and this Office Neo is also there, Scoro is there, OpenOffice is there, and Excel to Web App there, yeah. So and another one is Zoho is there. These are the different types of spreadsheet programs, but all the spreadsheet programs can give us the same result and work in the same way, yeah. But among all these spreadsheet programs, for example Zoho or MS Office, these are the payable. That means we have to buy them, we can't use them freely, yeah. So but when we come to this our Google Sheets, yeah, this Google Sheets is a free program, right? Then how is it free program? Yeah, because we don't need any type of software, or we don't need any type of software or any type of special operating system to work with the Google Sheets. Yeah, by its name only we can understand this is introduced by Google company. Yeah, so that is Google Sheets, and it has so many other programs with the Google Sheets. Yeah, Google Sheets is one of the spreadsheet programs which looks like MS Excel, but when compared with MS Excel, there are many advantages with this Google Sheets because it is the free, and many more commands or the functions available when compared with MS Excel. Yeah? And we can work with this Google Sheets anywhere in the world. Yeah? And we don't need any special software in our hard disk or computer, yeah, to work with the Google Sheets, right? Okay, now let us look at this Google Sheets once again. Yeah, but how can we open this Google Sheets? Yeah, then where can we find this Google Sheets? So what are the required essentialities to work with this Google Sheets? I think all of you have the mobile phones, smartphones. If you have a smartphone, means no doubt you have a Gmail account. So you have a Gmail account means no doubt you can access all the free applications of Google. Yeah. So among those all free applications, this Google Sheets is one. Yeah. So whenever we open browser, particularly let us take the Chrome browser or any browser, whenever you open your browser, at that time we will see this type of first page. Yeah. So where my cursor is playing, we see this type of first page. And in this first page, you see, let us look at the right side topmost corner. The right side topmost corner, you will see, sir, we will see here 4 types of buttons. The first one is Gmail, second one images, and the next one is the 9 dots are there, and these 9 dots are called the Google applications. And next, the Gmail holder, photo as well as the Gmail holders, Gmail account address is also given here. Yeah. So in this 9 dots, these 9 dots are called the Google applications. Whenever we click on these 9 dots, we will see different types of applications here. Yeah, these applications are together called G Suite. Yeah, all these applications together are called G Suite. Yeah? And in this G Suite, that is Google Suite, many applications are free and a few are payable. For example, if you want to use this My Business, you have to pay something for this one. Yeah, and other applications, for example, even the Google Meet, unless September 30th, it is free. Okay, and after September 30th, they will charge something just like Zoom. Okay, and the Gmail account is also free. Yeah, and everything is free. And among those, you see, when we come down below, we will send some applications here: documents, sheets, books, handouts, and Classroom, Google Classroom, Jamboard, and Earth. These are the different applications available here. Yeah. And among those applications, if you look at the Sheets is here. So by using this application, we can open Google Sheets, or else there is another way also opening it one. Just we shall go to this browser address. Okay, there we can simply type sheets.new, and if I press enter, automatically the new sheet will be opened. Yeah, the second way of opening. The third way is we shall go to Google applications, and in Google application the drive is here, Google Drive. So whenever we have a Gmail account, the default Gmail provides us a Google Drive. In this Google Drive, we can store any item, or we can store any personal items, or we can share a big files by using this Google Drive also. Yeah, I think you might experience, for example, some softwares, for example, this automatic advancement scheme software or midday meal software. Okay, they were prepared by some other persons and they keep it in the net. So when we want to open it, at that time the file will be opened from their Google Drive, because they stored that file in their Google Drive and they gave us the link. Okay, so by using that link we are accessing that Google Drive of that person who prepared that software. Yeah, so here you see the drive is here, and we can go to this drive directly. If I click on drive, on this drive, and this is my Google Drive. Yeah, so in this Google Drive we can see what are the files or what are the applications are in my Google Drive. Different things are there in this Google Drive. Yeah, so in this Google Drive itself, you see left side topmost corner, new is here. Okay, and if I press this new press button, and different options are there: Google Documents, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, and more drawings, maps, sites, etc. are here. Okay, today our purpose is working with the Google Sheets, right? So I am going to this Google Sheets, and if I put some my mouse pointer on the arrow mark, it shows us the two options: blank spreadsheet and from a template. Template means the ready-made one. Yeah, so by using that ready-made one, we can work with one. In the blank spreadsheet means we have to create on our own. Yeah, so let me take a blank spreadsheet, right? So the blank spreadsheet. So in any Google application, whatever it may be, documents or slides or sheets or Jamboard or drawing, whatever it may be. So whenever we open that application, the first mandatory thing we have to do is changing the title of that application. Yeah, so here you see left side topmost corner, it is given as untitled spreadsheet. Yeah, so here double click, please let us double click on this one. Okay, then it is selected, and we have to change the title here. For example, let me take this a demo here. Yeah, so by this name it is saved to your drive. That means by this name it is saved in my Google Drive. Yeah, so we can see it here, you see. So it is saved in my drive, and somewhere it is saved. For example, on the name of demo it is saved here. Okay, for example, this is, you see here, it is on the name of demo, it is saved here, and this symbol always represents nothing but the symbol of Google Sheets. Okay, yeah, so this is the thing here, and we can see here many things. So these are the A, B, C, D. These are nothing but the columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the rows. Okay, and the columns and rows, and the union point of this, for example, this B column and the sixth row is the union point. Okay, so this is what we call the cell address. Yeah, so whatever we want to do or enter, we have to enter in these cells only, and after entering in the data in these cells, we can manipulate it according to our choices. Yeah, but entering the data, and it takes much more time, so that's why I'm leaving it, because I'm opening a ready-made Google Sheet here, which is already in my Google Drive. Yes, this is my Google Drive, and in this Google Drive, for example, this is your webinar. This is the sheet. I am opening it here, so that will be very easy for us. Yeah, still loading. This is still loading. Right, it's working now. Right. So you see, and these are all the different things already done by me. Okay, I will show you. And in this Google Drive, sorry, in this Google Sheet, the topmost things are, you see, these are called the menus. File menu is there, and the different options are again there. Edit, view, insert, format are there. Yeah, and below that one also the menu is all there, and this is the formatting menu. This one, yeah. So in this one, and the below that one, this is what we call the formula bar. That means we have to enter a formula here itself. Okay. Otherwise, if you enter a formula here in the cell, it will appear here also. Right. So, and let me go to the first one. Let us discuss first of all these things. And this is the ready-made data. Okay, I have taken here, and this is nothing but the marks of different students of different classes, right? And the serial number, name, class, Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, etc., etc. So these are called the columns. Each and every one is called the columns, and these are called the rows. Okay, so here each row represents the details of this particular person. For example, Venkatesh and class, Telugu, Hindi, etc., etc. marks are here up to this one. Yeah. So generally we work with this type of data every time in our schools, right? So the first thing whenever we want to learn about this Google Sheet, yeah, whenever we want to learn about this Google Sheet, the first thing generally we go with the summation or the sum. Sum is nothing but the total. Yeah, total of different items. Okay. For example, let me take, you see, this is the data. Here the Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths subjects are there. Now I want to know the sum of only these Telugu subject of different students of different classes, because the different students are there and different classes are there. And I want to find the sum of this Telugu subject. Okay. So for that, you see, we have to keep our cursor or somewhere else, anywhere in this sheet, or even outside of the in other sheet also. We'll discuss later on. Anywhere in the sheet, okay, and there we have to give the formula or the function. Yeah, there is a slight difference between a formula and a function. Yeah, because you see, function and formula. Formula means which is defined by the user itself. That means, for example, I want to do with this, I want to do something with this, for example, this English marks. Okay, because I want to know the English sum of English marks of this first person Venkatesh and the second person is Ramana. Okay, for that one, you see, I can give you a formula here by using plus and plus. For example, let me see here. I am taking this 95 and next to plus and this 66 and I'm pressing enter. So this is what I did here. This is what we call the formula. Here G8, G9 plus, this is what we call the formula. Okay, this is what we call the formula because I designed it on my own. Yeah.
Surendra Mohan sir, your voice is not audible.
I think, sir.
Surendra Mohan sir.
Hello, Bhaiya.
The last is
Yeah,
connected.
your voice was not audible. Okay, now it's okay. Please
Okay, okay.
continue.
Mic is not audible. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do
Okay,
it.
okay. It's okay now. Please share it again, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I'll share it.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So here, for example, let's take mathematics, and these are different marks of this mathematics, and these are different marks are together called the range. Yeah. So by using the range, only we can find the different calculations. Yeah. Okay. So the functions are nothing but the predefined by the software itself. Okay? And in any spreadsheet program, everywhere, let it be Zoho or let it be Scoro or Excel or Google Sheets, every function or formula starts with is equal to sign. Yeah, and here my intention is to find the total of this Telugu marks. So I am putting my cursor here so that here the cell is selected, and I am double clicking in this cell. When I double click in this cell, the cursor is here. It's blinking there. That means I am ready to enter something there. Okay. I am using here is equal to sign. That means I have to use the sum or something. Okay. So when I press is equal to here in this Google Sheets, so what are the formulae or what are the functions so far I have used, they will be shown here. Okay. So far you say I have used average and sum etc. I used here. So that's why they are showing here. Okay. And I am I want to find the sum here. So there is a function in this Google Sheets called SUM sum. So when I press sum, different options available with sum are shown here. Yeah. So we will discuss them later on. But first of all, I am going with the sum, and I am opening bracket because I have to give the range from where to where I have to get the sum. So for that purpose, we have to open bracket. In the bracket only, we have to enter that one. Yeah, and from which point to which point means you see the E column and the ith row. They are inserting here. This insertion point is called E8. Yeah. So first of all, we have to give with the column and next with the row, column number and row number. So that is E8, right? So I have to type here E8 and the next full colon, okay, and up to where, and within this E only up to this 17th. So that is E17, okay, and next I have to press the enter so that I will get the sum of all these things. But and doing like this one, always finding where is my cursor and from where point to where point I have to enter. This becomes sometimes a laborious work for us. So in such cases, simply we will put our mouse pointer here, and we will drag up to which point we want to have the calculations, and then select it and close the bracket and enter it. Yeah. So this is one of the ways of finding the sum, not only for this columns, but we can do for this even the rows also. Yeah. For example, here is the total is here, and how I got this total means it's very simple by using the same formula is equal to sum, and I am from Telugu. Telugu I am taking up to social, and I am closing the bracket again. That is E8 to J8. It is selected, and I'm putting enter. Yeah. So this is about very simple thing in the Google Sheet, that is finding the summation. Yeah. And what are the different functions available in this Google Sheets? We can see it from this insert menu. Yeah, topmost insert is here, and this insert menu, you see it is given just functions only, not the formula. Yeah, because these are all the predefined. Different types of functions are available here: array functions, database, date, engineering, filter, financial. Google functions are there, logical. Different functions are available here. Yeah, text functions. Yeah, so nearly uh, 5,000 functions are available in this Google Sheets. Yeah. So in these functions, you see the Google functions are there, and these are only designed by the Google only and meant for the Google only, because these functions may not work in other softwares. For example, in MS Office or Zoho or Scoro. Yeah. These functions can work only in Google Sheets. Yeah. And among these functions, let us see first of all a simple one. For example, you see detect language function is there. So that means what is the language of the particular cell. Yeah. So for example, you see this is my, I am putting my mouse pointer here, and what I want to know what is the language of this one. Of course, we know Telugu, Hindi, English, and a little bit of Kannada, etc. But sometimes we may not know the Chinese and Korean because they appear both same sometimes. Okay. and if you want to know about what type of language is it, okay, so in such cases we can use the detect language formula, okay, and for that you see, let me take the function here is equal to detect language, okay, and bracket open, and what should I take here? For example, I'm taking this Ramana here and I selected the cell, okay, so that it is appearing here C9, and I'm closing the bracket and press enter. It takes a little bit time, so you see that is showing Roman, okay, that is nothing but also type of English, right? So this is about the detect language, and sometimes you see there is a option for also translation of the language also there. Yeah, for example, you say let me take, and in this translation of language you say the formula is here Google Translate. It is the formula for the function, and this is cell reference, that is C8, okay, so this is C8, and this is English, and this is TE means Telugu. That means it is already in English language, so it is already English language, and I want to translate it to Telugu, because here we have to use the some short forms of that one, and the list of short forms are available in Google site also. TE stands for Telugu, that's it, and for Kannada KA stands for Kannada, right? So this type of options are is also available here. Yeah, and you see this is the here detect language, okay, instead of C8 let me take here C9 for example, and I am pressing enter, and it translated, you see, please, from English Ramana to it is translated to Telugu, right? So in such way we can translate to any other language, even the Chinese or Korean. Okay, of course we need not talk about China now. Okay, and next thing, sir, after these things, now here I found the total, okay, but one thing here you see, sir, I found the total of this first row only. That means by using the formula sum and etc. And I want to apply the same thing to other cells also. Means I have to put my mouse pointer on the cell right side below, then a plus symbol appears. Now we have to hold down the mouse pointer and please drag it down. Okay, so that the same formula is copied to other cells also, and the appropriate summation is taken here. That's it. So up to this point it's okay, and sometimes we want to know whether the child has passed or not. Yeah, so we know very well about that. If a child gets 35 or more than 35 marks in each subject except Hindi, in Hindi 20 or more than 20 is a pass. Yeah, so if all the subject, that means in all the subjects the child gets more than 35 except Hindi, yeah, then only we should consider the child got pass. Yeah, otherwise in any subject the child gets, for example, here 18 marks. Yeah, you see in all the subjects, for example, the child got good marks, but unfortunately the child got only 18 in Hindi. In such case the result should be the fail. Yeah. Then how can this can be done? Yeah, this can be done by using the formula. It is what we call the if and. Yeah, this is the formula if and. Yeah, please remember there is no space between if and and. Yeah, it is the if and. Okay, but how can I enter this if and here? Okay, and my intention is here I want to know whether the child has passed or not. Okay, and the formula I entered here, this is the formula here. If is equal to if, and within the bracket I kept the and in the and you say I give the different types of conditions here. You see here E8. E8 means nothing but this is one. Okay, E8 means this is the Telugu. Okay, and next F8. This is the Hindi. That is I gave here only 20 marks. And this is the symbol is for the greater than or equal. Okay, so in mathematics the greater than equal is different symbol is there, but in softwares greater than equal is this type of symbol, greater than and equal. Yeah, so Telugu 35 or more than 35, and Hindi and English, Math, Science, Social up to this one. Okay, and one thing you see before these brackets, and I gave here the function and. And means that entire function, that one entire the conditions what I gave within the bracket, all they should satisfy. That means if all the conditions are correct, then only it goes to the result, this one, pass. Okay. If any one of these conditions is not satisfied, then the result will be declared this one. Yeah. So and is the, so that is, and is important here. So this and functions like here, functions like here, every condition should satisfy here. Okay. If every condition is satisfied, then only it gives this type of result. If anyone is not satisfied, then it gives this type of result here. Okay. So this is if and this one. If all are satisfied, it takes the first result. If anyone is not satisfied, it goes to the second one. Yeah. So this is the formula I gave here, and by using that formula, I got the result here. For example, you see here, and I am dragging it again down, then automatically it is changing. And let me, for example, take here in this Hindi, the result is already here pass, and I am taking it 15, for example, in Hindi, automatically the result is fail here. Okay. And in the same way in mathematics, for example, let me take 22, automatically no doubt it's fail. And let me take this one 35, and in mathematics I am taking 55. Then please look at this result. It is already fail here, but now it is pass here. That means within the bracket here, all the conditions are satisfied. That means greater than or equal 35. So that's why it is giving the result to pass. That's it. So this is like this one. And next here, the percentage. The percentage of marks, yeah, we can, very well that by multiplying the total marks with 100, and, right? And next is a count if. Yeah, in this count if, it counts only the how many numbers are there. It don't give us the result, that is sum or average or multiplication or nothing. It gives us only
Screen sharing. It's not coming, sir.
No, ma'am.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
No, I have enabled it.
And how come I'm not? Yeah, now I got it, sir. Yes. So I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Ma'am.
Yes. Now, the best way to go to the Google Slides is go to My Drive. I usually bookmark, if you can see here, I usually bookmark my Google Drive so that it is easily available at one click. So this is one way you can keep the drive, bookmark it and keep it on your desktop. The other way is that you can go to Gmail. You have the 9 Google apps, the 9 dotted grid, and if you just click on the grid, you can once again see the Google Drive. And by the way, let me tell you, these Google apps that are there, you can always keep moving them wherever you like, based on your priority. I'm sorry. Based on your priority, like in your mobiles, you can always move it. And now let me go to the Google Drive. And this Google Drive has a plus option here, plus with new. And in the plus, you can see one with red, that is the Gmail, having the Gmail, the M showing the mail. You have this yellow for the Google Slides. So for the Google Slides, you have the yellow color. So you go to Google Slides here and you click it on, you have the blank presentations. You have a lot of templates available, ready-made templates available. It is very user-friendly for anybody to use. And if you see the plus mark here, this plus mark is meant to add any number of new slides. By the side of plus mark, you have a drop-down arrow. And there you have the layouts. You can see the different kinds, the title slide, the section header, title body. So these are all designed differently where you can insert pictures. Usually I prefer taking a blank slide, and I prefer designing it by myself. So you take this blank slide and then you call this as the text box. So you can take the text box, you can click on the text box and you can keep it here and you can just drag it and then you can insert whatever you like. So, uh, welcome to the Google Slides presentation. So you can just do that, and then you can just see they're too small, not visible for you at all. So you can increase the font size by clicking on the text and increasing the size. So you can do that. We have here the font size as 14. You can just go on increasing the font size. It goes on like that. So that is how it is. So you see we have the file here, and in this file you have all the options here. You can insert whatever you like in this file. You can insert an image, you can insert a text box, you can take an audio. I will just take an audio for a change because all of you have been listening to a very heated mathematics. I think I'll give you a little of an break from that. And you see this, can you see the speaker here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So, yeah, just click the audio, right? Can you hear, sir?
No, ma'am.
No?
Yeah, please correct system audio.
Yes, yes, yes. 1 second. My 1 second, 1 second.
Okay, okay.
One second, sir. My Zoom. I kind of removed the Zoom so that it doesn't interrupt me. 1 second. Is my screen shared actually? 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Now I got it. Share computer sound. So what I generally do is I present such a song to the children, and all of us know that this is a song from Sound of Music from the 1965s. And this is a wonderful exercise to note the sounds in English. The entire movie has got so much, got such a wonderful lyric and such lyrical sounds that it is a wonderful exercise for speech sounds. So I generally ask my children to listen to this, and I ask them to note down what are the consonantal alliterations. What are the consonantal alliterations that are seen there in the song? What is the genre of the song? What are the adjectives used in the song? So you have like silver white winters, silver white, bright copper kettles, so bright copper, brown paper packages. So you see the lot of compound adjectives used here, lot of alliteration used here, lot of end rhyme. So this is a wonderful exercise where children both enjoy the tune and at the same time learn the language aspects. And the next thing is today morning, Abbas sir shared us in WhatsApp a very beautiful video clipping of a blind person mimicking the commentary with excellence, right, with great proficiency. So that happens. So such things can happen even through Google Slides. So we think మా తెలుగు మీడియం పిల్లలకి ఎక్కడ వస్తుందండి వాళ్ళకి మామూలుదే రాదు. So that kind of a diffidence should not be among our teachers. You expose the children to English at any level. There will be at least, see, not every blind man can talk like the one in the WhatsApp video, but even if there are 1, 2, 3 children who is able to catch it up, that is more than.
We lost your screen, ma'am. Please share the screen again. Hello, ma'am. Madhavi, ma'am. Are you there?
So, yes, can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Please
Yes,
share
so
your screen.
what
We lost your
Yeah,
screen.
okay, it's okay, sir. So I was just trying to tell you how we can show a video like this. A plugin is required to share an iPhone or iPad screen. I don't know. Okay. Um, so what I was trying to tell you is we can just show videos like this, and we have something like shots and angles in our lesson, where you have the establishing shot, the close-ups, two shot, Dutch angle, bird's eye shot, high angle, low angle, rack focus, footage, montage. So you see, it is very easy for children to see the kind of video graphics that are in this movie, which is a very old movie. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just winding it off because it's 6:04. So you can always talk about movies and anything you take. They all usually say a text is a pretext. You can take any subject and you can generate language. And that too, if you show something like this, I'm sure children will come out with so many ways of expressing the language. They can reflect on this. They can talk about, you can even talk about Indian culture, Indian food, Indian customs, Indian traditions, the movies, Indian movies, of what high quality they were. I'm sure all the costumes that the ladies were wearing then is now once again repeated. So thank you for everything, and I stop the class here because I know how it is on a Sunday evening.
Okay. Any comments? Hello. Any questions?
Yes, any questions? I'm ready to answer. Come on. You just gave me 15 minutes, but okay.
Yes.
Very nice class, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. If no questions, we'll wind it up.
So
thank
maybe,
you very much,
sir,
madam.
maybe like tidbits, like the other day, how Narendra sir was telling how to capture videos, how he gave the tidbits in 5 minutes. Maybe after every session, I can just add on, depending on
Okay.
the availability of time.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Rupa, ma'am, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now, how this can be incorporated into the Google Classroom?
Yes, or see, actually, sir, I just share my screen. I just tell you what I did to my children. That way, you will know how it is useful in the class. I actually sent the same song from, I don't know why on your iPhone or iPad, connect to Wi-Fi. I don't know why that is coming. Okay. I don't know why this comes, because every day I keep sharing from my Zoom to my students. Anyway, I'll just answer it orally, Rupa ma'am. Rupa ma'am, I actually sent the same song also. And children were able to listen, because the more it is like, the more you listen, the better you speak. That is the reason why I prefer, like the commentary we saw in the morning, because the person must have heard the commentary n number of times to be able to speak so absolutely perfect. So you just got English should be in the air. So I give them this, and then I ask them to write all the adjectives. It can be shared in the Google Classroom, ma'am. First thing is that it can be shared in the Google Classroom. You can share videos. The same slide, I have made one slide on parts of speech, which I will show every alternate day. Maybe I can share and give you some tips. I also made a slide, 10 slides with parts of speech. We have 8 parts of speech. So I just told what each one was. Like nouns are naming words and verbs are action words. and I just also gave a voiceover saying that every name is called a noun, as field and fountain, street and town. In the place of town, the pronoun stands, as he and she can clap their hands. The adjectives describe a thing as a bridal ring or magic wand or bridal ring. The verb means action, something done as quickly, no, like that, to skip and hop, jump and run. The adverbs tell how things are done, as quickly, slowly, badly, well. The prepositions show relations, as in the street or down the or at the station or down the street. And then the conjunction joins in many ways, words, sentences, phrase and phrase. The interjection cries out, hark, I need an exclamatory mark. So, you know, I can just give a voiceover to that. And then I gave eight slides with, and I told them, children, this is just to brush up your memory. Now I was doing a journey lesson for them. So I gave this, I shared the 10 slides in Google Classroom, ma'am. You can do that in Google Classroom. And then what you can do is, right now I'm in the journey lesson because we are doing classes right from May onwards. I didn't let I didn't let pandemic stop my children from studying. So there, what I did was, yeah, I told take this journey lesson, and I told them to select 5 sentences and underline the noun. 5 sentences pronouns, 5 sentences adjectives. You know, grammar, I'm very particular about grammar, but it should be taught contextually. It should be taught contextually. So that is how you can do, Rupa ma'am. Anything else? Anything else? Friends, you have anything?
Black card అంటున్నట.
Yeah. Abbas sir?
Nothing, ma'am.
Good evening, madam. Madam, good evening.
Yes, sir. Sir, Vishnu sir, cheppandi.
Congratulations for shortcut methods. So, what is the main use of this Google Slides in the classroom for our school children?
Okay.
By using slides only or any other particular purpose?
సార్ గూగుల్ ఇది ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే, లైక్ మనం బిర్యానీ చేస్తాం, సండే అనేసరికి బిర్యానీ గుర్తొస్తుంది. అండ్ వీ నో హైదరాబాద్ బిర్యానీ ఈజ్ అన్ ఎమోషన్ ఫర్ అస్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ బిర్యానీలో మనకి ఉప్పు, కారం, అల్లం, వెల్లుల్లిపాయ లేకుంటే అసలు అది జరగదు. సో దిస్ గూగుల్ స్లైడ్, యు నో, ఎనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెజెంటర్స్ హూ కమ్, దే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మేక్ దర్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్స్ బై త్రూ గూగుల్ స్లైడ్స్. విజువల్ అపీల్ అనేది పిల్లలకి చాలా ఉంటుంది. యాక్చువల్గా గూగుల్ స్లైడ్స్ కన్నా కూడా మనకి నెక్స్ట్ క్యాన్వా వస్తుంది సార్. క్యాన్వా ఈజ్ అమేజింగ్, ఇట్స్ మోర్ బ్యూటిఫుల్. కాకపోతే గూగుల్ స్లైడ్స్ కన్నా క్యాన్వాకి గూగుల్ స్లైడ్స్కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే, మనకి ఈ స్లైడ్స్ చాలా యూజర్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ ఉంటుంది. ఐ కెన్ సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ బాలరాజు or Abbas sir to collaborate with me, they can collaborate with my slides, and they can also make changes to my slides. So our collaboration chala బాగుంటుంది మనకి గూగుల్లో అయితే. గూగుల్ ఇస్ వెరీ, అంటే మన లాంటి వాళ్ళకి, రిమోట్ టీచింగ్ వాళ్ళకి చాలా యూజర్ ఫ్రెండ్లీగా ఉంటుంది.
So without knowing about this, last year I made my children watch the CD of this total movie, madam.
మూవీనా? అదే మూవీ మొత్తం చూస్తే మేము కూడా అంతే, వి షో ద ఎంటైర్ మూవీ టు దెమ్, విచ్ దే, యా, మాయాబజార్ ఇస్ రియల్లీ, ఇట్ ఇస్
రియల్లీ మాయాబజార్.
yes.
Okay, thank you very
అంటే
much.
వాళ్ళకి మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా సరే పిల్లలకి నచ్చిన టాపిక్, వాళ్ళకి కంఫర్టబుల్ గా ఉన్న టాపిక్ తీసుకుని, ఇప్పుడు మనకి, యా, ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ శ్రీదేవి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సుశాంత్ సింగ్, ఇలాంటి లేటెస్ట్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ తీసుకుని వాళ్ళ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేయమంటే, ఇప్పుడు అదే హాట్ టాపిక్ సుశాంత్ సింగ్ గురించి మీరు రాయమని చెప్పండి, రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేయమని చెప్పండి. దే విల్, యూ కెన్ షో అ క్లిప్పింగ్ ఆఫ్, you can use a Google slide to show a clipping of Sushant Singh. See, here value education is taken care of. Value education is taken care of. Drugs led to all such things. So our responsibility as teachers is not just to teach them language, but also teach value education and ethics. So all this can be done. And this good possibility is there, particularly for English teachers.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
You played a song from Mary Poppins.
No, it is Sound of Music, sir. Sound of Music.
Is it not from Mary Poppins movie?
No, sir. Sound of Music 1960s movie adi. My father took my mom for the first time to a movie to this one.
I think the tune was like Mary Poppins. I didn't see actually.
No, the original version would be Sound of Music. That thing is being copied by many others.
Okay, the music tune is like Mary Poppins.
Yes, yes. It could be, now we always have that mix.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Are you in the middle of journey, ma'am?
Me?
10th class journey.
Yes, yes, yes. yes.
Oh, have a nice journey, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
సో నరేందర్ రెడ్డి సార్ నేను ఇలాగ ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుందో అప్పుడు లాస్ట్ లో ఒకసారి కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
ఇవాళ పాపం అందరికి రిలాక్స్
Yes,
అయ్యే
yes.
టైం సండే కదా.
Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you
Balraj,
madam,
sir.
for your wonderful class. Very short, brief, and very interesting class
Very
today
interesting.
we had. And
Just like changing of
we
slides.
know that you are very dexterous and adroit teacher. At the same time, your silvery and fruity voice made us all spellbound with your class. Thank you, madam.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్.
Thank you, one and all.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Abbas sir still showing expresses.
Yeah. She has
Okay.
been, madam has been
And
changing.
silvery and fruity, these are there which I shared
What's,
yesterday.
sir?
A silvery and fruity voice.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
These are the words that I shared yesterday in a diagram.
ఓకే 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 ఓకే.
And Abbas sir is
సో కాదు, సిల్వరీ అండ్ ఫ్రూటీ, వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ యూ యూజ్ ద వర్డ్స్ బికాస్ ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన సాంగ్ ఆఫ్ అదే సౌండ్ ఆఫ్ మ్యూజిక్ లో కూడా ఐ వాస్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ అడ్జెక్టివ్స్ అండ్ ఐ వాస్ థింకింగ్ yes, this is one more adjective.
yes, certainly.
And for Veeravalli, sir also congrats sir for your broadcasting class. Sir.
Veeravalli sir, sir నాకు హార్టీ
Before yesterday, your
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్.
class was broadcasted.
Hearty congratulations, sir. You all are doing excellently well in that TSAT classes.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's time to change the slide.